One kind of digital currency that the government issues is the CBC. It would be run and supported by the Federal Reserve. It would have the full support and belief of the United States government. This might be used in place of the existing payment methods. Benefits include facilitating cross-border transactions, settling payments instantly, and facilitating financial access for more individuals. Creating government-backed digital currencies is something that more than 130 nations are considering. The initial tests have already started in Saudi Arabia, India, China, and Russia. Europe's digital test, it may start in 2028. Even if we are learning more and more about the workings of digital currency, the U.S. is still far behind at the time. The United States Congress is the owner of these words. The U.S. Congress has made it abundantly evident that XRP is acceptable for use in the U.S. These aren't limited to Wall Street companies and banks. In the U.S. and other nations, XRP can be used to purchase goods. According to the U.S. Federal Reserve, this is absolutely accurate. Why is this important? The United States is aware of the global shift in the U.S. Congress. People from China, India, Brazil, and other countries are collaborating with Ripple to create their own digital currencies, which their respective central banks will then issue. The United States does not want to lag behind this shift. Can you guess the company they work for as well? Indeed, Ripple. As always, I appreciate you returning. The greatest source of information regarding XRP. In order to create a digital currency that all 5 nations may utilize, South Africa, Russia, India, China, and Brazil have collaborated. This is comparable to the actions of the BRICS nations. The United States is following suit. I'll play a movie that demonstrates how in 2015 Ripple and the U.S. Federal Reserve discussed CBDC. This history demonstrates that the U.S. and Ripple have been collaborating behind the scenes, despite their public disagreements. Together, these two factors increase the likelihood that Ripple would prevail in the TC case. Remember how Ripple persuaded the Fed to allow them to utilize the FedNeb payment method. Ripple wasn't given direct credit by the Federal Reserve when there are indications, but the system was made public. The Fed discussed a blockchain startup as a potential partner that may facilitate fast and simple payments. Transactions only take 3 to 5 seconds. For a long time, Gary Gensler has discussed the potential applications of Ripple for the U.S. Federal Reserve. Even before he was elected president, Gensler had confidence in the Federal Reserve. For both domestic and foreign transactions, the Federal Reserve had previously integrated XRP and Ripple into their payment system. Relates to other nations. This occurred during the SEC's lawsuit against Ripple. Let's now discuss the current situation. Riverbank has joined the FedNet financial network. Riverbank, a well-known Ripple payment partner, uses the RippleNet technique. Let's dissect this. It is more than a bank. This payment provider uses Ripple's XRP and XRPPricePrediction to obtain cash on demand. XRP is used in the ledgers of both that service and this one. With Riverbank joining FedNet, XRP, XRP, and Ripple will all be involved. All of these rely on XRP. Thus, the FedNet payment system is prepared to accept XRP as payment for international transactions. Therefore, as more individuals use and benefit from XRP, its value should increase. It is wonderful news for your money if you own XRP and are keeping an eye on this. The fact that XRP can be used in conventional banks is more than just evidence of the coin's potential utility. It demonstrates how business is evolving globally. The way things are done is changing as more traditional banks discover how quick, effective, and affordable blockchain technology like Ripple's are. Furthermore, Gary Gensler's assistance and subsequent actions by banks, such as Riverbank, are only the beginning. The financial industry will undergo a radical transformation as more companies become aware of and utilize XRP and associated technology. Before we continue, I would want to share some exciting news with you. I'd want to purchase XRP. Simply follow these 3 steps to participate. Please give this video a thumbs up, click subscribe, enable alerts, and then share it with your loved ones. When we choose our lucky winner, I'll make sure these procedures are followed. All okay, excellent. I wish everyone luck. We will announce the winner once we reach 60,000 users. Let's now discuss the value of XRP and its growing significance. The majority of Americans want to use it, and the U.S. Federal Reserve is interested in it. Yes, but individuals outside of the U.S. are also beginning to recognize the potential utility of XRP. Its capabilities are of interest to the BRICS nations as well as the EU through its digital euro project. We have produced films on these subjects that delve deeper into the usage of XRP in Europe's digital euro initiative and the CBDC of the BRICS country. To reiterate, in previous episodes, we discussed the US's interest in XRP as a potential CBDC. We're not really talking about that here. They also intend to use it to expedite international trade. For all CBDs, this is accurate. This holds true for all bank operations both domestically and internationally. Let's examine the implications for XRP's future worth. Numerous users, including major financial institutions like the U.S. Federal Reserve, will alter the value of XRP. The usefulness of a coin determines much of its value. Upon adding a coin such as XRP, it's not just about how it facilitates transactions for large banking systems immediately. It's also about how confidence and faith develop with time. The world's financial system is rapidly evolving. More and more people want to be able to transfer money between nations swiftly and affordably. Cryptocurrencies, particularly well-known ones like XRP, play a significant role. Support from major nations and financial institutions may be the catalyst that elevates XRP to a new level. For both businesses and fans, it is a significant day. With all of its connections and support, XRP's current trajectory suggests a promising future. However, it's critical to stay up to date with any business. Before choosing, read a lot and see how things develop. Is it feasible that XRP will reach $10,000 globally? This question is of great interest to many individuals. Soon we'll do it. Despite this, it's crucial to keep in mind that multinational corporations, particularly those based in North America, are becoming increasingly. XRP is more appealing to me. Digital currencies are currencies used in more than 100. This is a result of the crypto industry's expansion. XRP is frequently cited as a star. What is its estimated value? It is estimated to be between $10,000 and an incredible $35,000. This is due to the possibility of its application in international CBDC activities. Central banks are in charge of managing digital currencies known as CBDCs. What does this signify? XRP may become the standard method of payment when more nations use it to purchase goods from other nations. It was evident that the head of Will Hill Capital's business development division, if XRP were to become the primary currency utilized by everyone, there would be a massive global money flow. XRP is widely available, but because so many people are interested in it, its value may increase. A price range of $10,000 to $35,000 is suggested. Market analysts and enthusiasts are eager to see these XRP projections and values. Keep in mind that I am not a qualified financial counselor. The sole purpose of the information in these films is to make you laugh. Every time someone